First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, HaKodash, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, whom we praise. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule all over the flock of Israel. Shalom and salutation to you, Akim, out here pushing the words of truth and sincerity. Shalom to all the elect Akim, Aqua, Scat Israelites, and Israelite foreigners. I brought this out this video. Is that fine? All right, again, coming back again to explain with some more pictures the RFID technology, which is that device that is what the scriptures in Revelations 13 calls the charagma. All right, that charagma. So this device is a under the skin device, right? Just to codify it a little bit. And it involves this RFID technology. What RFID is, based upon this picture, you can see it. In any assets, most things you purchase at the store, a lot of things, clothes, so forth and so on, have RFID tags on them already. All right, that's so they can be tracked, their whereabouts. All right, as soon as they're produced, they slap an RFID tag on it. That tag holds certain information about that product, when it was made, right? Quality, maybe, or what it is, the name of it, how much it costs, things of that nature are all supplied within the information on that RFID tag. That tag goes back to a database that's already programmed with that information on it. So that tag just has a number to it. And furthermore, when you go into that word charagma, you click on the root word of that word, it'll be chyrix. That word chyrix. All right. From there, you go into the root word, grapho. Grapho means to write. So on these tags are information, right? Numbers, right? So they all, have that. That's a part of that product. All right. So next, we got the RFID tag. Not to ramble on about the RFID tag, but this will be what the Palisade says, or what is dug within your skin. This will be the chyrix. This will be cut and sized and put subdermally. All right, this new tag. This is that new beast tag, and it's in the form of a grain size, something the size of a grain of rice. So it says attached to assets, which you will be an asset of the beast if you take this tag. If you take this C-hip. Transmit stored data to the antenna. So now you come close to an antenna. The antenna picks up on the tag, subdermal tag, and then the antenna receives the stored data from the tag and transmits that data to an RFID reader. So that opens up, the antenna sends that information that was stored on the tag to the reader. Now the reader's job is connected to the antenna wirelessly and receives data from the RFID tag. See, now as you walk by these antennas, or as these antennas drive by your house, or as these antennas are put inside your house or whatever, as you're walking around at the store, these antennas pick up on that tag, subdermal tag, the size of a grain of rice, and all of that data that's stored on that tag is received by the RFID reader. Then the next step and last step, it goes to a computer database. And this is how we know we're close, is because it's all relevant to the times we're in now. It wasn't relevant to 50 years ago. Computers was the size of a house back then. All right, but now, if you type in world's smallest computer, you will see it. It's a microscopic computer that they actually made that could fit on the tip of your finger. You could barely see it, but it's a fully fledged, like, working computer. Whatever it's designed to do, it actually does. So the computer database says data is transmitted into the RFID database where it can be stored and evaluated. So there it is. Antenna picks up on the tag, sends it to the reader. Reader sends it to the database, instantly transmitted, stored, right, evaluated. And what do you have? You have the RFID beast system. Simple as plain. Let me get a quick Let me get a quick scripture. Revelations 13:16. I got more. In the NLT, it says, he required everyone. Who's that he? That's that beast. It's the system we're under. He required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. So this technology is also implantable in the brain. It says, and no one can buy or sell anything without that mark. Why? Because authentication is received by way of an antenna that picks up on that device that's implanted subdermally. All right, subdermally means under the skin. I think it's Latin word derma means skin. That's where you get the word dermatitis from. And then it says, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. All right, so let's get back into some of this pictures, right? Because this is what we're talking about. All right, this is your new RFID tag right there. Size of a grain of rice, subdermal, and then antenna does the rest. All right, here's another diagram. So it goes from this tag, and the same tag, because right now that's the most common use of this RFID technology. It's all over your tags. Go inside the stores, look around on the products or the assets, and see if you don't see any of these tags. All right, just as simple as it's been slapped on a asset, as simple as a t-shirt, something small like that. How much more do you think it's important for them to tag you in this new beast system? Because you are an asset the whole time. So RFID tag, keys exchanged, which is, code for it's being read and information is being transferred, right? And then to the RFID reader. Now the reader, keys exchanged, information to the back-end database. And you don't have no control over this database. That's not for you. All right, the IT guy, he only runs it. That's not his program, right? The elites, they control the data. They control who gets access to this and who gets access to that. All right, you just become an asset that gets picked up, just like every other asset with a tag on it. This is a simple example of somebody using the RFID tag picked up by the receiver in just a modern day form. All right, this is the card, right? You've seen access cards. Maybe you got your job has access cards. The reason why they utilize this technology is called gradualism. All right, there's no reason why you just can't walk onto your job, but they want to gradualize, right? There's something important there. What, like work 9 to 5? All right, you barely have your check ready when it's time. Anyway, they give you an access card. You put it close to the sensor, and that tag, that antenna reads, sends it to the reader. The antenna picks up on the signal, sends the information to the reader sends it to the database. From that point, it returns, and either you're authenticated, meaning you can pass and the door is open, or you can go past the terminal, or you're denied, access denied. So we all understand what that means. That's RFID technology in everyday use. All right, whether you use it for your phone or you to unlock things, that's more like biometrics, when you use your fingerprint, your face scan or iris scan. But RFID is when you use a tag or a sensor or a fob, like for your car. If you got one of them cars, late model, new model cars, you're going to see that it has a fob more than the keys these days. That's RFID antenna sensors. All right, so the beast system is going to work right off of that. This car opens up. They got an electric strike here. They got the door monitor. They got the lock manager, the cables, wires, transfers, always transfers over to the database. All right, to the cloud or whatever. That signal has to be sent back to the cloud, and then that tells the next step follows after it was sent back to the cloud, or sent back to the elites, basically. All right, or the the masters, or the people, the officers or whatnot of the NWO. So this is a card that I have found. I didn't actually find it, I just found it on the internet. And you see, animaltracker.co.uk. This is probably an actual, you see, an actual card, man, that goes along with the C hip, goes along with his tag. All right, Bruno got the tag. It says the address. It says male, species, date of birth, breed, this, that, and the third. All right, IMP when he got the implant. All right, so he can always be identified. Boop, it pops up. So all you got to do is read that. Once that antenna goes by the reader or picks up the tag in them, this information already pops up because it's already in there. So this is just how more further how this thing is going to work, and this thing is going to play out in these last days. All right, another example. You got this guy, person 1, card holder 1, card holder 2. Card holder 1, he uses his tag right there, that red piece, hits the RFID sensor. It picks up, the antenna picks up, sends information right back to the system. See how they got here, system at the top? You know, system at the top, right at the top. All right, so that system then sends the information, right? Tag person, RFID sensor, to the login server. Login server shoots the information down to the system database. Everything goes back. It's scanned there where you are, but it's sent back way, right? Through antennas, through internet, right? Through high speed internet, landlines, these things, Wi-Fi, signals, Bluetooth. However, it's sent back to the database, and the database will tell what to do next. So the database then sent the signal right back to the authentication server to be authenticated. The authentication server ended up locking him out. So card holder 1 did not get entry. Card holder 2 down here, his information, he did the same thing. Access point, right? Sensor, hit the sensor, went to the login server, went to the database, then went to detection and prediction server, and then went to the security manager. So depending on where the system sends you will be your fate. Either you'll be locked out or you'll have access. And this is how we can prove, right, that eventually it doesn't matter if you take the C hit. Their plan is to tell you, what I mean to say is, you will be doomed no matter what. No matter what, you taking that chip is doomed. Let me rephrase that. No matter what you think is going to happen, the opposite is going to happen if you take that C hit. Meaning you think it's going to be peace, you think it's going to be easy access, you think it's going to be convenience, you think it's going to be good for society, you think it's going to be right. So these people will go ahead and take it, seeking convenience, right, seeking access, and then come to find out that server can deny you even after you took it. And that's what Aaron Russo's interview with Alex Jones before he died was about. He said, look, the C hip allows them to play the perfect to play God, basically, because if you begin to be against their plan at any time, you start speaking against their plan, all they got to do is turn your C hip off or access deny you, security lock you out. You won't be able to buy or sell anymore. And here it is, you got it in your hand or in your forehead, and you can't use it no more because you seen a few videos, or they linked you back to watching GMS, or whatever you didn't do exactly what they told you to do, or we weren't somewhere at a certain period of time. So this is how quick that thing can still work against you. So with that being said, I will rock this out. This video was edifying. Till next time, shalom.